Hi there YouTube, this is Evil Joe at TeamEDM coming to you with the deck profile for the deck I took to YCS Minneapolis this weekend. So yeah, I finished 7-3, losing in round 10 to miss Top Cut. So I did a lot better than I expected, but I'm really disappointed that I got so far and didn't make it. Lost game 1 to a top deck of Moon Mirror Shield that I didn't have anything else left for. And game 2, I made one huge misplay, and if I had done the correct play, I would have won game 2 and forced game 3. But I misplayed, and it is what it is. It happens. But just a little disappointed that I got so far and didn't make the top 32. But I ended up in 69th place. So yeah, let's get into it. I played DDD. So if I had won that match, I would have been the only DDD in Top Cut, but I didn't win it. So we got 3 Ragnarok because he is amazing. People all day were having to read my cards, and this guy just like, everyone's like, oh jeez. This guy's just absolutely amazing because you always want like grave 1 in hand, because then you got a rank 8 right there. He's just that good. Then we got 3 Thomas. Just really good card. That's all there is to it. Just really good for recycling Kepler over and over and over again, so you just keep searching more contracts. And he's also level 8, so that comes into play a lot. Then we have 3 Swirl Slime, just best card in the deck because it just gets all your plays going. Not only does he fuse from the hand, but then he banishes himself from the graveyard to special summon from the hand. So yeah, he just gets all your plays going. Then we got 3 Necro Slime, just fused from the graveyard, just way too good. And we got 3 DD Savant Kepler, just searches your dark contracts, and then if you have all your dark contracts, then he's just the best lore target in the deck. To Leonidas, he just actually did a lot today. Like, he was baiting out back row a lot and just having him, and then also the protection from the damage, so I could just, I take the 1,000 and then special summon Leonidas. I came up like a lot in one game where he was just doing all that stuff, and it was absolutely it was really good. Then we have, for non-DDs, we have 2 Vanities Fiend. Just shuts off everybody. Just, if I summon this, I won that duel. There was absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, if I summoned him, I won the duel. And then we have 2 Maxis, because Maxi's too good. That's all the monsters, 21 monsters. Spells, 3 Pod Desires, because it's Pod Desires. Yeah, that's all there is to that. Too good of a card. Then we have 3 Allure Darkness, because all your monsters besides Max C are dark. So yeah, just draw power. Just need that draw power. 3 Dark Contract with the gate. Yeah, this card just searches all your stuff. It's like so good. This card wins games. Like, seriously, just every single time I saw this, I was like super happy to see this, just because this card wins games. So 2 Dark Contract with the Swamp King. I main decked 3 Twin Twister. My thought process was the only deck it's really bad against is Blue Eyes. Everything else runs some form of spell and trap stuff. So like, I didn't really have the room in my side for the 3 Twister, and I needed cards in the main. So it's like I had the space in the main deck. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna main the 3 Twisters, and overall did pretty well. So yeah. One for one just sums out Kepler from the deck, and then it's in defense position, so you're not leaving a monster with 0 attack points on the board. 1 Foolish Burial, just dump either Necroslime or Ragnarok. Those are your main targets. You can also dump Swirl, but most of you are dumping Necro or Ragnarok. Then 1 Soul Charge. This is getting cut. Just most of the day it just sat in my hand as a dead card. I'm not entirely sure what I'm cutting it for yet. I'm thinking Raigeki, just because it will actually have a use. Like, the only time I only activated this twice during the entire tournament. Once was just a last ditch effort, which I knew was going to get negated anyway. But I was like, maybe he'll misplay and I'll be able to get this off, and he didn't. So I was like, okay, that's that. And then the round 10, game 1. This almost put me in. This put me in the position where I did almost win my game 1 of round 10. If he hadn't later talked about the Moon Mirror, this probably would have won me my round 10. But overall, it was just a really dead card all day. So I was like, so I'm probably gonna cut it. Just not sure for what yet. Probably Raigeki though. Maybe an Upstart Goblin. I don't know. Then we have 1 Dark Contract with the Witch. This wins games. Just people were like just popping everything on the board. It's just so good. Especially if you put out like a Vanity's Fiend or put out anti-spell, then it forces up the cards and you're just like, yeah, just get rid of it now. So good. And then 1 copy of Vanity's Emptiness, because shutting off special summons is really good right now. Like, if you shut off special summons, you generally win. That's why the barrier statues are so popular. And Jowgen's so popular. Just these cards are work like everywhere at the tournament, the statues and Jowgen's. Just because if you shut off special summons right now, you win. So extra deck, I went with 2 DD from King Genghis. Just played the 2. I don't think I even made the second one. I was debating running a third, and I don't even think I ever made 2 in a single game. So yeah. 2 dark or 3 darks, the arcs or whatever. Just you need. It's so good. This is the fusion you go into like all the time. 1 Ragnarok, never made it. It's really good against Blue Eyes though. But I just... actually, did I make it? Yeah, I did make it. I did make this once. I made it against the Blue Eyes player. So yeah, because Blue Eyes puts out multiple monsters, I can just do that and take their biggest one, and it's really good. So I did actually make it once against Blue Eyes, where I had him under max C, so he just left his 2 monsters out there, and I was like, Ragnarok, and it was just really good. And I OTK'd that turn. Rank 6s, we run number 24, Draculus, the Vampiric Dragon. This was pretty in it for PK Fire, but I never faced PK Fire. So, yeah. 1 Beatrice, I would have made it if I had ever gotten the opportunity to, but like I said, I never even made the second Genghis in a single duel, so it just never came out. It's come out a lot in testing, same with M7. Both of these have come out a lot in testing, but just at the event, I never made them. Rank 7s, we have 1 Big Eye, never made it. I made it a bit in testing, but again at the event, just never made it. 1 Red Eye Flare, this actually put in a good amount of work today, and sometimes I didn't make it, and sometimes I did, but generally it did put in a lot of work today, so yeah. Or all tournament. Doing this on Sunday night. I don't know when this is gonna be up. 1 Galaxy Ice Cypher Dragon. Just never made it. I haven't even really made it in test. I've made it once in testing, but I just wanted something where a rank 8 I could take my opponent's monsters. That's the reason why it's in there. And if it's an Ixies, I can go into full armor photon. So that's the whole reason why those are in there. Never made them. Harbinger, made this all day, every day, and it actually cost me the game. If I quickly went into him. That's the misplay I made in round 10, was I made him, and I should have made Kayuga, because I had anti-spell, D-Arc, and in him, that should have been him, and generally that would just force him to set all of his cards, or he could just like set one in phase. I blow up all of it, and then I just swing for game, because I just make another fusion next turn. So yeah, that's the extra deck. Side deck, you have Tukamasio, just Kaiju. Yeah, Kaijus are good. Then we have 2 Quarantines. These are for Blue Eyes and Herald, and Light Swarms. I didn't go with the statues just because I really wanted the 1700 attack. I did just 1000 attack. Just the only deck that can't beat over that is Blue Eyes. So I wanted the 1700 attack for things like Herald, where Manju couldn't beat over this, and I never faced that, but yeah. And Light Sworn have a little bit more trouble getting over this too. Not incredibly, but usually if they are trying to get over it, they have to they'd have to crash into it. Then we got 2 Flying Seas. This was for PK Fire. I did face a Burning Abyss Monarch player, and he summoned out like game 2, like he kind of bricked, but he just kind of, it was just some jogging on me, and I lured it into this thing, and I just normal summoned it and went punch, because again, jogging only has 200 attack points, so just that wouldn't work. Just normal summoning Flying Sea, play for days. It was funny. We all had a good time. 2 Ghost Ogres. So a lot of people at the event were citing it, and a lot of the people I talked to were like, yeah, I haven't cited this in like all day. And I was like, really? I've cited it in a few times. The game that I put in the most work was, this was round, I want to say 7? Yeah, it was round 7. After we got deck checked and a whole bunch of other shit happened, we finally got to start our game. And just, the only car I saw game 1 from him before he scooped it up was a Goblinberg. Because he tried to outrage the fact that I had the Vanity's Emptiness for that. So the only car I saw was Goblinberg. It was like, okay, potentially Light Sworn, probably Light Sworn, and hopefully, so I was like, but I don't know for sure, so I'm just gonna put, I think the safest bet is to go over to Damasio, and this thing just put in so much work in that match. Like, this card single-handedly won me game 2 of that match. And so then we have 2DD Crow. Put in a little bit of work against things like the Light Sworn zombie decks that I faced. Overall not too much, but it did put in work. And then 1 Cycle Reader, which against the first Rise player I faced, I almost completely misplayed with this. Actually, I did misplay with this, where I had it in my hand, he activated Silver's Cry, and I just forgot this was in my hand, and it actually almost put me in a really bad position. I'm not sure if I came back from that game. I don't think I did. I don't think I came back from that game, and I think it forced game 3. So yeah, if I used that, I would have had the game right then and there. It is what it is. I ended up winning the match anyway, but then we have 3 anti-spell fervents. Shout out to my buddy Marcus for loaning me the 3rd one. It's the best side deck trap in the game right now. So yeah, I probably will try to pick up a 3rd eventually. But for this, going into the event, I was like, I don't even want to try to pick up the 3rd before the event. I just want to be playtesting and making sure I have everything. So I was like, hey, can I just borrow the anti-spell? I was like, he's like, yeah, sure. I was like, awesome. And then 1 Dark Contract with errors. I mostly cited it for Demise matchups, but I also put it in against Magic Specters and just never saw it. So, but it's there for Demise decks, which I didn't face. So yeah, matchups were round 1, dark synchro, light sworn kind of thing, where he had the absolute worst mills, but he was also playing like a lot of spells and traps, but he just had terrible mills. Won that one. Round 2 was Metal Foes, which I lost. Just got absolutely destroyed. Round 3 was Burning Abyss Monarch. I won that. That was actually my friend too. But I won that one. Round 4 was Blue Eyes, which I won. Was that the Blue Eyes? No, I think that was the first Magic Spectre one. I won that one. Round 5 was the Blue Eyes. So yeah, round 5 was Blue Eyes. Round 6 was another Magic Spectre. The first Magic Spectre was like Performer Pow Audot or Performer Pow Draco Slayer Magic Spectre. So it was way different. But the second Magic Spectre was the actual Magic Spectre. So I won that one. So I'm still X1 at this one. Round 7 was Zombie Light Sworn. And that's the one where we got deck checked and all that, and I ended up winning that one really quickly. Round 8 was another Blue Eyes deck. It was Galaxy Blue Eyes, and I completely bricked both games. I was like, not the time I want to be bricking right now, because I wanted to go into day 2 with X1, but it is what it is. So yeah, lots to Galaxy Blue Eyes right there. Round 9, I faced Zombie Light Sworn again, and I won that. And round 10 was another Magic Spectre deck. That's when I misplayed in round 2, in game 2. So yeah, that's how I did. Just comment. Let me know what you think of the deck. Until next time, I don't know when the next time's gonna be, but until next time, TeamEDM, and we're out.